Oh, only 26%. You know what? I'm almost out of batteries. So anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll flop these down. We'll use the C-clamp again. Let's see. So we got them all going this way, so we want them to flop over like that. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Flop them, baby. Okay, yeah, the fun stuff. All right, let's try to see if some of these boards can come off of here. Maybe these boards won't come off of here. There's a one piece. I have to cut the tops off of these. Well, maybe we just grind the heads off of these bolts, huh? What do we think about that? This is not working. Just not working. Let's see if we can grind the heads off these bolts with a grinder. Well, after about 20 minutes of horsing around with this thing, I got one board out. So I feel like the rest of the project is going to be painful. So I'll check back with you from time to time just to make sure you know what's happening here. But you know, I can't move on until we get all these boards off of here. And you know, by looking at it from the surface, it looks like they should just basically pop right off. Well, they're a little stronger than they look. So so here I am. I got this one board. This board right here is loose, so get that off of here. I'm just gonna start a pile right here, and then we'll haul it over and burn it. And then I don't know. Oh, I got more. It seems like if I grind on the heads a little bit, I can grind the meat of the head off, and it'll pop up through the board. So either that, or I'm gonna get a sawzall and snake a sawzall in there and just cut the bolts off. They seem like they're not that hard of a bolt, so we should be able to do something like that. All right. So anyway, we're back at her here, and I will talk to you later. All right. So I think I found what the best way is to get these boards off of here and defeat these bolts. The trusty old sawzall with a long metal cutting blade. So all we do is snake the sawzall in between the metal and the wood and clip those screws, the bolts that are right there, and then the whole thing comes loose. So far this is the easiest way. I've tried grinding the heads off with a grinder, I've tried just brute force, and this way seems to be the quickest. So here we go. See, that was one right there. That's another one. See if we can sneak them the other way. See, so I just did 4 like that. No problem at all. Look at this. We'll just snake this one under here. That one. Not going as good. There, we got that one. And we got these 2 right here. I don't know if you're aimed to see these 2, but we're going to get them anyhow. All right, we are on the last board to get off of here, so I thought maybe you'd want to watch this. Let's get you focused here a little bit. Oh, we're way off base. There we go. Now we're looking like something. All right, so I've got to cut the... Well, let me show you. See these bolt heads here? Well, what I do is I snake a sawzall blade down in between the metal and the wood part here and cut the bolt off down in there, and it can just reach into here. So we got to cut those 2, cut that one. This will break off easy, and then we got to cut the rest of them here. I'm kind of glad on the last board I don't have to stand inside and climb over top of everything. You should have seen me. I was like Spider-Man climbing across the... come on. Yeah! You see what happens there? I gotta bend it back. Bend it over, of course. Ow! Put it in there. Yeah. Pry it up off of here with the spud bar. And then we might have to get out of the rain. it comes. Whew. All right, so with the storm kind of brewing, oh, you hear that thunder. I guess we're gonna call it quits for today. We'll get this done, hopefully tomorrow. It's either that, or we're gonna do some serious painting on this thing so that we can have it, you know, painted up and sealed up a little bit. All right. So anyway, I don't know if you can see them here. This crap was so old. They had ants' nests growing in them, and here goes all the little ants scurrying around. I disturbed their nest. So I don't know if you can see them or not, but there they are working busily to try to save the nest. And little do they know, they're going to get blown away. So anyway. Okay. So I guess that's it for right now. Hang on and we'll get to putting the new bed on here shortly. Okay, here I am, still working on this trailer. Yeah, so I decided that I would paint a whole lot more than what I started out to paint. Initially I was just painting these cross members so that I could put the new boards on, using a anti-rusty rust kind of stuff. So some formula called COR, COR, I think the number is 105, COR 105. I have no idea. A buddy of mine does body work. He turned me on to it here, so we're trying to get as much of this thing done as we can. So I decided that to make it look nicer, and then it all comes out black, you won't see the inside of those rails once I put the boards on, but the outside, if you look at the outside part here, this looks pretty sharp, I think. So I decided to paint all of this stuff instead of just what was bare metal. So I painted everything, and it's yeah, it's been a task. I haven't been working on it every day because every time it rains I can't work on it until it dries out. And well, you know how it is when you're painting stuff and it's outside. So anyway, I've been working on this. It's awfully sticky and gooey and bad stuff, and I don't want to get it all over my camera. So guess what? You're not going to see me do any of this. It involves a paintbrush and rubber gloves and the black goo that I'm putting on. So, you know, use your imagination and you can figure it out, I think. We got all these boards here, and what we got to do is we want them, so we want to, when they saw lumber, the grains kind of go in like a cupping motion. You know, the grains kind of go semicircular across the end there. And what we want to do is we want to flip them so that the crown, which would be actually the bottom side of all of these, because I have them turned upside down for a reason. These need to be flipped over and put so that the crown is kind of up, so it doesn't cup as much with the weathering. Because if I have to leave it outside for any kind of period of time, then things will start to warp. And we don't want that. So anyhow, I went to TSC and bought some bolts. We'll see if those things will work for us. We're going to drill all new holes because we're trying to hit the holes that already exist is kind of a fool's errand, I think. So we'll just drill new holes and we'll put them together. We'll do one board at a time, and we'll be able to work our way across without having to crawl up underneath. And the last one, we might have to do a little bit of creative crawling, but probably not. It looks like it's all pretty well open. So we'll get to it here. All right, so I've been thinking a little bit about how to place these boards, and I need to make sure that I have the thickest ones, like 3 of them. That's like, they're 9 inches a piece, so there's like 27 inches wide. I want to do like 3 of the, because they kind of vary in width or in thickness. And I guess that's what you get with a rough sawn sawmill. But we want to get the ones that are the thickest and put them on the outside portion of the trailer where all the stuff with tires is going to, you know, drive up on there, especially the heavy tractors, you know. So if I want to throw a 40/20 up on here, it'll take it. If I want to haul, like my neighbor had, well, what prompted me to do this project was my neighbor had a backhoe that was really heavy and it broke right through the boards. So we want to get the thickest boards on where the big tires are going to go. So and I think that's going to be, you know, 3 wide, so that's 27 inches, give or take, on both sides, and then we'll fill the rest in with what's left. So these 3 right here look like they're good candidates for being thick. This one's pretty good. I got a tape measure here. We can measure this one. Yep, that one's a good thick one, so that'll go on the other side. This one is 2 inch and 7/8. This one's like 1 3/4 inches. So you see they're different. This is 1 3/4 inches. So these ones are good candidates to be like in the middle part of the field. And I think this one's also 1 3/4 inches. It's actually, that's 1 inch and, that's right down, that's the very middle one is what that one is. That's the skinniest one of all of them. So we want to find three pretty thick ones. I think that's 1, 2, 3 here. And then this one is almost 2. This one is 2. That one is, what is that one? That one is a little under 2. So we're in the neighborhood here. And what is this one? This one is 1 3/4 inches. So anyway, the six thickest boards are the ones that are going to go on the outside edges, and then the rest will fill in the middle. All right. So, and as I pull them off of here and put them on there, I'm going to flip them over so that we can get the cupping. You can see the grain is kind of cupped. We want it to be crowned instead of cupped, so we put the crowns up. So anyway, that's what we do. So I don't know where I'm going to put you to watch, but maybe you get to see a little bit of this here. All right, so I think I already figured out that these 3 boards here are going on this side. So I think we're 2 inches, close to 2. Okay. So those are the ones. Oh, why don't we, let's see here. We want to flip them over. So I guess we'll get the end one here. And we'll just, yeah, just like that. Didn't work the way I wanted it to, did it now? Shoot. I was trying to avoid having to lift these things because they are darn heavy. But no! Looks like I gotta lift them. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're almost there. Almost there. Look at that. Woo, baby. It'll be a little short. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So I don't know what you got out of that. Anyway, we're starting to pull these boards on. As it's starting to Looks like we might be a little long. How in the world did we get long? Hey, you're right up to it there, aren't you? Shoot. Well, this doesn't hardly seem fair at all. Well, shucks, folks. How is it that I'm that far off? I measured and everything. Dang it, dang it, dang it. All right, well, I guess we're gonna cut them all. Might as well do it now. All right, let's see if this drops in where we want it now. We got them all trimmed. Oh, you darn thing, you better fall in. Really? For crying out loud, what in the wide, wide world of sports? Hammer, I need a hammer. Really big one. Well, that thing doesn't want to go in there at all, does it? That'll do it. Ah, there it fell in. Okay, I feel better about that now, don't I? All right, so we've got some clampage going on here. I think if I can run a drill right next to the bar, I should be able to put it right about in the center of this piece of metal. So I think we'll put 3 on the... I think we'll put 3 bolts on this end here. We'll put 3 bolts on the other end of this one. And then the rest of them can get 2, I think. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can't drill this. I gotta get my drill here first. Brand new drill bit. Ooh, baby. All right, let's see if we can sneak a couple of these on without any aid here. Oh, dang it, just dropped the stupid washer. Oh no, this might not work. I have to crawl up underneath. I don't want to do that. Holy moly. Do I look like I want to crawl up underneath? I don't think I do. Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on, Bobby, you can get it. Oh, come on. I'm not getting it. Son of a gun. Can't wrap my fingers around. There we go. Oh. Oh. Okay, we got the one. Okay, one more. Apparently my right hand is better at putting these on than my left hand is, which is weird because I'm left-handed. All right, so we got these 3 bolts in and tightened up. Next thing we got to do is go down to the other end. You can see at the other end there's quite a gap. We got to pull that gap in and fasten that down, and then we can put the bolts in the rest of this. And then we can move on to the next board. So, yeah. This job might not have been as easy as I thought it was going to be. Hey, we hit a pre-drilled hole. Let's see, we got our hammer here. We can tap these in with. Oh yeah, here we go. All right. We'll do. Let's put three nuts and washers on. There's the first one. Oops, sorry, you got my armpit there. Sorry about that. I apologize. I don't know, we might not even be able to use this footage. What the heck? Okay, tighten her up. Got this little guy. Do the tightening. Okay, now we can let that loose. See how good we did this here. Alright, we're still going. Uh-oh, that doesn't fit. Well, that's a heck of a deal. Guess we can do that, right? Yeah. All right. All right, tap, tap. All right, nuts and washers, and we'll be all set here. guess. Yeah, I like it. Pretty good. Let's get some holes drilled. Make this thing work. I'll pick you back up here when we're putting the last piece in, because that should entail some acrobatics that'll be entertaining. All right, I'm down to the last 2 boards on this bed, on this the deck on this trailer. Oh, holy cow! I gotta get underneath this side. Ah. All right. So what's going to happen with these last 2? I'm going to put these in. I want to get some shims and kind of try to space them so that they look a little bit even. And then I'm going to get up on top and drill the holes. And I'm going to have to crawl up underneath after I put the bolts in. I'm going to have to crawl up underneath and put the nuts and the washers on. So that'll take me a little while because I'm not really all that mobile anymore. So I'm going to try to get this in. There it goes. All right, so we got about 38% of battery left here, so we got just enough time for you to listen to me grunt and groan, trying to get underneath this thing. Yeah. Getting too old for this crap. Oh, I can reach it easily from the ground like this, though, can't I? Okay. So I don't know if you can see. I guess you can. Anyway, like on this is the back row of the, and we got 1, 2, 3, we got 4. 4 we have to put nuts on, nuts and washers, and then and we'll tighten them down, and we'll move on to the next row. So I think that's the thing we're going to do. So now all I got to do is figure out how I'm going to get the nuts and the washers out of here. All right, so we got a bag full of nuts. There we go. We got a little wrench. Got that. That's good. I'm just going to stick that in my pocket because, you know, I got a tape measure on my belt that I don't really need. I can go that way. Alright. So for this row, I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 washers, which are not as easy to get out of here as you might think they would be. There we go. 4 washers. Okay. Can you even see me? I don't think you can. There we go. Okay. Now, 4 washers, 4 nuts. They got to go on at the same time. I'm dropping stuff here. This is not good. There we go. All right. First one. I don't know if it's going to be easy or not. I can reach it. I don't know if I can get the nut on there, and then get the washer on there, and then snake the nut on there. Ah. All right, this is going to be tedious as all get out, right? Oh, I got that one. That's one. That's one down, and I don't even have any idea how many more to go.
two on. Two more to go on this row. Well, that isn't gonna work. Okay, one more, and then we'll tighten them, and then we'll take a look when we're all done. Can you even still see me? I bet you can't. Let's see, where am I here? Oh, there we are. Yep. Well, that didn't work. I lost my washer. I'll get you another one. Ah. Oh, I found my washer. All right, try again. Ugh. Ah, that stuff's crawling on me. Okay. And then we move on. So I'm almost out of battery here, so I'm going to go ahead and get this finished up, and then I'll get a new battery and we'll kind of close it out. But anyway, if you know, if you like my DIY videos, yeah, throw a like at me there if you can, and I'd appreciate that. And you know, send me a comment if you can think of a better way to do things, because you never know, I might be doing this again someday. And you know, subscribe if you will. I would surely appreciate that as well. So anyway, I hope everybody had a good time watching this, and we'll see you next time. So take it easy. Okay, she's basically finished. The only thing I got to do now is to spray the deck with some preservative. I did the bottom and the edges and all that kind of stuff previously while it was laying loose on the hay wagon here. I think I showed that in the video, yeah. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix up some stuff. I've got this little spray rig here. We're gonna go ahead and use that. You know, the little spray bottle thingy. What we're using is this Penetrol by a company called Flood. And then also mixed 50-50 with boiled linseed oil. And then shake it up a little bit, spray it on there, and hopefully I won't get my good tennis shoes all gooped up with it. So you know, that's the game plan. So anyhow, I'm gonna get on that, and you guys can you know, I'm gonna turn it off now because I'm about out of battery. So anyway, thanks for watching, and everybody have a good day.